Okay, so let's go to the fourth one. The fourth decision rule is Savage Minimax Regret Criterion. Ang haba ng pangalan, pero I want you to focus on two terms. Dali ilagay ko na doon. Savage Minimax Regret Criterion. Okay, so first, regret. Okay, so burahin ko na to. Okay, let's first focus on regret. Baka it's easier if I do it here. Pero I can't erase. Sige, okay, dito na lang. Okay, so regret. Regret simply means opportunity cost or loss. Okay, I think better if I write it here. Regret simply means opportunity loss. Okay, so now what we will do for the fourth decision rule is to transform this table into a cost or a loss table. Ano ba yung cost or loss table? Yan yung opportunity cost for not choosing the alternative with the best payoff. Okay, for not choosing the alternative with the best payoff. So let us focus here on this table. So hindi natin alam kung alin dito sa apat mangyayari. If mangyari yung low demand, ano yung best alternative na dapat sana sinelect ninyo? If low demand happened. Quickly.
Import.
What? If low demand happened, the best alternative that you could have possibly selected is import, yung 20, tama? This is the best alternative, correct? If moderately low happened, what is the best alternative? Kung alam nyo lang sana ahead of time, if only you knew ahead of time, what would you have selected if you knew that it was moderately low, yung demand?
Standard po.
Standard. Kasi it has the highest profit because these are profit values, di ba? And if it's moderately high, you should have selected flatbed. If the demand was high, if you knew that demand was going to be high, you should have selected flatbed also, di ba? In other words, kapag mataas yung demand, you go for the big truck, di ba? Kapag moderate yung demand, you go for the medium truck. If mababa yung demand, you go for the small truck. It makes sense, right? Tama? It makes sense. Now, the problem now here is, hindi natin alam kung alin ba dyan talagang mangyayari. Kaya hindi tayo makadecide agad. Okay? Now, what we want to do now is, we want to compute the opportunity cost or the opportunity loss if we fail to choose the best alternative, given each event that can happen. So, given that low can happen, if I selected import or A1, I will not have any opportunity cost. So that would be 0. Tama? Kasi yan na yung best decision alternative. But if I happen to choose A2, I bought a standard truck, tapos biglang low yung demand. 15 lang yung profit ko. Okay? Sayang, di ba? If I made the right choice, I could have earned a profit of 20. Pero dahil standard yung pinili ko, 15 lang. So ano yung opportunity na nawala or yung opportunity cost ko?
5, sir.
Anyone? Ha?
5 po.
Okay, 5. Okay, 5. Paano kinompute yung 5? Paano kinompute yung 5? It's simply the best profit. Okay, the best profit possible if this event happened minus the profit for that selection that you made. Okay, so you will see now, if you focus on the right side, okay, if the right side of your screen, what what we are doing sa Savage Minimax Regret is we are now converting, di ba yung original table natin is VA-fee. This is your profit. Okay, profit payoff. We are now replacing this by RA-fee. Okay, yung R stands for regret or opportunity loss. Okay? How do we now convert VA fee to RA fee? Ito yung formula. So, yung regret value mo, which is 5, okay, was computed. Since this is a profit table, dito tayo titingin. If V is profit, all you have to do is get the maximum, tingnan nyo to ha, maximum profit for that state of nature. Okay, for that event. Get the maximum profit. So for this state of nature, titingnan mo ngayon yung lahat ng VA fee, okay, lahat ng VA fee across all alternatives, import, standard, and flatbed, kung sino yung pinakamataas dyan. So yung maximum is 20. Then you subtract, kapag narito ka sa 15, you subtract 15 from 20. Ito ngayon yung profit sa standard. Okay, 15, sinubtract natin sa 20. Then we do this for all alternatives. So pag negative 20 ito, ano yung opportunity cost ko? Again, subtract 20 minus negative 20, that would give you an opportunity cost of 40 for not choosing alternative 1, which is the best alternative if there is low demand. Okay? So ngayon, you have 3 opportunity cost values na. Okay? So we will now continue computing for the regret of the other columns. Take note ha, this formula of subtracting the profit from the maximum is for profit tables. Pagka-cost table, okay, pagka-cost table yung given, kailangan kukunin mo yung cost. Okay, tingnan nyo itong formula. Kukunin nyo yung cost, ma-minus nyo ngayon yung pinakamababang cost doon sa column na yon. Okay? So, pagka-cost yung table nyo, for each column, you choose the lowest cost. Then, subtract that lowest cost. Ito yung lowest cost, yung minimum. Okay? Subtract this lowest cost from all the other entries in that column. Okay? All the other cost values in that column. Pagka-cost yung table. Okay? So, you now get your regret table. So, gawin natin sa second column. So, what is the highest profit? Sabi natin, 25. So, therefore, 0 yung regret natin dito. 0 yung opportunity cost. Ano ngayon yung regret natin dito sa 10? So, again, sabi natin, maximum, which is 25, minus the profit value. So, 25 minus 10 will give you 15. And then 25 minus negative 5 will give you 30. Class, nasusundan ba tong calculation? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, let's proceed. We do this for all columns. And take note ha, laging ang alternative will be your row, tapos yung event will be your column. Yan lagi yung orientation natin ha, when I refer to rows and columns. Okay? And then, third column would be 0 yung 30 na profit because it's the highest. And then subtract everything from 30, you will get 18 here and you will get 15 here. And then lastly, 40, 0 to. And then 40 minus 20, 20. 40 minus 25, 15. So, can you dictate to me by row? So I will just summarize the regret table here. Okay, so A1, A2, A3. Then E1, E2, E3, E4. Okay. Can you dictate to me by row? Anyone? Para hindi na ako akyat baba.
For row 1, for row 1 po, 0,
Row 1. Row 1.
15, 15, 15.
Okay.
Row 2,
Row 2.
5, 0, 18, 20. Tapos,
3.
40, 30, 0, 0.
Okay. Okay. So now, you have already derived the first part of this decision rule, the regret table. And take note that all regret tables are cost tables. Okay? Basta't pag nag-compute kayo ng regret table using this formula for profit or cost, the resulting table, the resulting regret table is always a cost table. Okay? So if it is a cost table, the applicable rule, so dalawang part kasi itong decision rule na to. First, the regret. Then, next, i-apply natin yung minimax doon sa regret table. Diba? If you look back sa notes nyo kanina, okay, sabi natin, ang pag-cost ang table natin, minimax yung ginagamit nating decision rule if we want to be conservative. So, therefore, Savage minimax regret criterion is an extremely conservative approach kasi kinukuha mo na yung opportunity losses mo tapos kinukuha mo pa yung worst payoff, best of the worst payoffs. Okay? So applying minimax now para mabuo natin yung Savage minimax regret. Okay? So ano yung mga minimax natin? Remember, best of the worst payoff. So worst payoff muna tayo. So for this row, what is the worst payoff?
15, sir.
Worst payoff, 15. Cost kasi to, cost. So therefore, the worst payoff is the highest cost. So for the second row, the highest cost or the worst cost would be 20. And for the third row, it will be 40. All right? So since minimax yung ina-apply natin, then worst cost, we will get the best of the worst. What is the best among these three values?
15, sir.
Best cost among these three values?
15 po.
15. Okay, 15. So therefore, your decision using Savage minimax regret is to choose alternative 1. Okay? So, clear ba yon? So, 2 steps yung Savage minimax. First, get the regret table by following this formula here. And then, second, pag may cost table ka na, you apply minimax. So, here, we now, last na tong Hurwitz, tapos we can dismiss na. Mabilis lang yung Hurwitz. Savage minimax tells us to choose A1. See? Magkaiba yung decision na ginagawa natin depending on the criteria. This is extremely conservative. Okay? Extremely conservative. Now, last decision criterion is Hurwitz criterion. So sa Hurwitz, I will erase na ha. I will erase all of this. Okay. Sa Hurwitz, ang hinahanap natin ngayon is, since hindi natin alam yung probability ng bawat isang event, hinahanap natin yung maximum profit and minimum profit, yung extremes ng bawat alternative. You just look for the extremes. So for the first alternative, the extreme here, the extreme values, highest and lowest, would be 25 and 10. Correct? Profit yan eh. So highest profit and lowest profit, 25 and 10. For the second alternative, okay, for the second alternative, the lowest and highest profit would be 25 and 12. And for the third alternative, the lowest and highest profit would be lowest is negative 20, highest is 40. So, parang ang ginagawa natin sa Hurwix is kinukuha natin, dahil hindi nga natin alam kung anong event mangyayari, kinukuha lang natin yung event that will give us the lowest and the highest payoff. Okay, the event that will give us the lowest and the highest payoff. And then, depending on your risk appetite, okay, kung conservative ka ba, kung optimistic ka na tao, you will now assign weights to your highest profit and your lowest profit. Since hindi mo nga alam kung anong mangyayari, kalimutan mo na yung mga nasa gitna, yung extremes na lang. Tapos mag-assign ka ng weight. So kung optimistic kang tao, you will assign a high weight to the maximum profit or the minimum cost. Okay? Pag pessimist ka or conservative kang tao, then you will assign a higher weight to the lowest profit or the highest cost. Nakuha niyo yung principle? Okay? So, look at Hurwix criterion. So, you are just playing between the highest profit and the lowest profit, or the highest cost and the lowest cost. Okay? And then, what you do, okay, is this. Ito yung formula. Pag profit, okay, this is for profit. For profit payoffs. What you will do is, ang ginawa na natin sa left side, naka-encircle na yung highest profit at yung lowest profit. So ito yung highest profit, this one. Okay? At ito naman yung lowest profit in each row. Okay? So what you will do is you will multiply the highest profit by a probability or a weight called alpha. Okay? Ito yung alpha. And this is subjective based on your tolerance for risk. Based on your behavior, kung optimist ka ba or pessimist ka. Pag optimist ka, tapos profit yung formula, mataas dapat ito pag optimist ka. Pag pessimist ka, dapat ito naman yung mataas. Ito naman yung mataas pag pessimist ka. Okay? So let me remove this. So now, for this problem, sinasabi sa atin, Hurwix criterion, use a relatively optimistic value of alpha. Basta higher than 0.5, optimistic ka. Okay? 0.6. Okay? So anong gagawin natin? If you follow this formula, you multiply the alpha value with the maximum profit. And you multiply the 1 minus alpha to the minimum profit in every alternative selection. Okay? And then, kapag nagawa mo na yan sa lahat ng alternative, you choose the alternative that gives you the maximum expected profit. Okay? Pagka-cost naman, baliktad. Yung optimistic view is the lowest cost. So ito yung lowest cost. You multiply the lowest cost with alpha. Lowest cost ito. And you multiply the highest cost with 1 minus alpha. Okay? And then you choose the lowest cost among all the alternatives. Okay? Choose the lowest among all the alternatives. Dito, you choose the highest profit. Okay? So, applying this to our problem. Okay? 0.6 yung alpha. So, how do you make the computation? So, therefore, I will go sa taas at 10 and 25, no? Dictate nyo sa akin, ha? Hurwix criterion. Okay, alternative 1, first row. The highest profit is 25. You multiply that by, class, you follow? Last na to. You multiply this by 0.6. So extremes lang tayo. Highest profit, 25, plus lowest profit, 10, multiplied by 1 minus alpha, that is 0.4. Okay? The resulting would be your average profit. Average profit for alternative 1, okay, using Hurwitz criterion would be 15 plus 4, that would be 19. Do you follow, class?
Yes, sir.
Teka lang. Baka wala na yatang tao ah. Baka nag-exit na lahat. Teka. Ayun, may 23 pang
Meron pa po, sir.
Okay. May 23 pa. Sige, pwede pa. Okay, last na to. A2. What is the highest profit in the second row? Alternative 2. Extreme. Highest profit.
25.
Answer, please.
25, 12, sir.
25. Okay, multiply 25 by alpha and then 12, multiply that by 0.4. That would give you 15 plus 4.8, 19.8. And then A3.
40, negative 20 po.
40 times 0.6 plus negative 20 times 0.4. Okay, so that's negative 8 plus 24, that's 16. Okay, so the criterion, nagawa na natin ito. So itong ginawa natin computation, ito yon. Itong may alpha times 1 minus alpha. Tapos, pag nagawa mo na yan for all alternatives, you choose the alternative na highest, maximum. So therefore, maximum ng average profit is 19.8. Therefore, using Hurwitz, you choose A2. Okay? So babalik ako. So I'll leave it there para sa recording. And then, babalik ako. So here, the decision is to choose A2. So now, we have presented all the decision rules, all the non-probability decision rules in order to help us make a decision in the face of uncertainty. So next meeting, we will now focus on base rule, which I have already taught you, which is this. Ito yung base rule. Okay? But this time, sa base rule, it's decision making under risk already. Meaning to say, itong mga probabilities na to, hindi na kailangan equal. Given na may information na tayo on what the probability of each event is. Okay? So we will start discussing base rule